Hi guys, welcome back to a new Boomichi video. I'm on my low level starting over account and we are going to have a huge day of upgrades for us. So I haven't played on this account in a few days, which means our map is filled with a ton of really good players, really high level players. So we're going to try to demolish a lot of them and show them that a level 47 can defeat them when I'm on a full boost. So the goal of today is to upgrade 2 more landing crabs, and I think we can do 2 because I think we'll have enough loot, enough players to get there. But it's going to be a big day, and we'll just jump into it in a second. I just have to boost up everything because some of these players I'm expecting are going to be a little bit tough. And I'm really hoping I'm not going to come across anyone that has a bunch of shield generators. Zoom out here. Medic healing gold production. We're not going to go for those. Let's just jump into it. We'll see what these players have to offer. I like this base already. No CMOs, low health statues. It should be a win here, but let's not throw it into the books yet. I need to get to the core safe, and I'm being a little bit aggressive, and I don't know why. There's really no need to be aggressive, but I was. Luckily, I only lost 2 troops. It could have been a lot worse, but at the core, we'll activate my hero. I really like Brick. I feel like Brick is the best troop to bring when you use warriors. A lot of players like bringing Taunt. Taunt's also pretty good. I just don't really like Taunt as much. I think Brick Battle Orders is the best hero ability you can use with warriors. She'll just give you a nice speed boost, a nice little damage boost when you're taking down the core, and it's definitely worth it. That player had a ton of loot. That's crazy. Okay, here's a level 65. We're gonna take the bait and go up the middle, exactly what he wants you to do. We'll drop a flare right by the core. I'm splitting so much. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. My troops will regroup here. I lost a few to mines, but it's only a level 65, so it should be a nice easy base. I don't see much ice. There is a little ice. We'll flare to the core, but you know what? His base isn't designed to be anti-warriors, so I think we'll be able to get a win here. We'll drop a shock, a shock, a shock, and another shock. We can get 4 shocks down when I'm on a full boost against a base like this. Sometimes we'll only get 3, but I feel like the majority of the time we get 4. I could be wrong, but yeah, getting combo energy statues is very, very important if you want to defeat high level players with warriors. Because you know what? Sometimes you have to do 2 rounds of shocks. I don't think I'll have to do that with any players on my map today, but you never know. Okay, not the base we like seeing, but I think it's doable. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flare to this iron storage, then flare over. We will have to shock those. Let's see here. This walk up is gonna be a little weird. I'm hoping I'm not gonna hit any of these shock mines, but I think we probably will. I'll just have to, oh gosh, this is gonna get nasty, I feel like. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm really hoping none of them split left. Looks good. None of them are splitting right either. That's very, very good. We'll flare to the iron storage now, and we'll wait a minute. We're gonna lose my hero. That's okay, but I'm actually gonna use my hero to block some of the bullets here. Now we'll just unload some shocks on these defenses that could hurt me, and we'll get some smokes down or some medkits down on the top. You'll see some of the shock launchers are gonna come back, but we just got it. You know, if you're gonna have a sky shield, have some defenses around it, like machine guns, flamethrowers, just to counter warrior attacks. Typically, if you have a sky shield, you don't want to be hit with warriors. That's kind of the reason you drop a sky shield, is to counter players that attack with warriors. But you can't just drop a sky shield and expect no warrior players to attack you. You know, you have to expect that some players will attack you with warriors, in which case you probably should have dropped some defenses around the core if you wanted to beat me. But you did it. You paid the price, which isn't a very big price. Only like a small little portion of his loot. I think the vault protects like 92% of your resources, so he only lost like 8% of what he currently had. But you know what? Multiple players attack him, that 8% adds up and can get pretty pretty hefty. If you log off overnight, 4 people attack you, that's a lot of loot you lose. So if you're gonna have a sky shield, put stuff around it. Okay, so this was, wait, Asses. That name is familiar. This name is very familiar to me. I don't know where I've seen it. Probably one of you guys. Did I just defeat one of you? I don't know. Maybe it's not. We have a player with a similar name, but I don't think, well, it's not the same person, but it could have been someone else. Just looked very familiar to me. Anyway, here's Booga. I need to get into the habit of looking at these player names because I am around 600 medals, which is around the victory points for players that I was hoping Brick would walk the other way. But 600 medals is around the victory point level for operation players. So we'll see a lot of players that just have offensive statues over here. Granted, this player, clearly not an operation player, clearly someone that's just having fun in the game. So I'm not going to hate on them too much, but you know what? You want to progress. These aren't statues you should be dropping down. But that was a nice easy base. Looks like we got a ton of loot. Not that much, but any loot is good loot. Except if they have no loot. Or close to 0 loot. Then it's not good loot. Okay, just draw my troops. Did not see that shock mines. We'll take those out. We'll flare right under the core. Get some more smokes down. I'm just trying to go fast because I really want to get 2 upgrades done, but none of these players really have a ton of loot, so I'm not really sure if we'll be able to get 2 giant upgrades done because landing crabs are so freaking expensive. You know what though? We're getting very close to when we can get, like, was it 25% more warriors I talked about last time, so I'm very excited for that. But in the meantime, we just have to grind it out. We have to upgrade our landing crabs. Then we have to go over and start upgrading all of our defenses again because I need freaking level 50 and I'm only level 47. So it's going to be a while, but eventually we'll get there. Here we go. This is a nice space. We'll just hug this right-hand side. Getting a few smokes down on the landing. Flare back. We didn't lose too many. Only 1. That's really good. Okay, we'll just do this little triangle just so I can save my hero, so I can get a little bit extra damage and speed. I don't think it really matters because this is a pretty easy base, but we'll do it anyway. So critters are down. I'm just gonna use critters this battle. I'm not gonna drop any shocks. Let's get a train of critters coming down. Oh man, this is why you have stuff around your core. But you know what? I have a feeling this was a Hammerman Strikes Back base. We have defending Hammerman on our map today, and this is kind of a base you would see for someone that's trying to defend them, so they might have just forgotten to turn their base back into the original base. Okay, here's the level 63. Pretty much no loot, so I'm just gonna find a new opponent. That's the benefit of being offline for a few days. This guy has a lot more loot. It's a little bit harder, but I think it's still doable. It's not incredibly difficult. There's a little ice, but you know what? You can go for it. The only thing I'm worried about is if there's any mines, shock mines, hidden behind some of these sniper towers. But it doesn't look like it. There's one there. It didn't stop any of my troops, which is nice. Okay, we lost 2 on the way up, but we'll be fine. It's a pretty easy base. Shock, 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 shock. Oh man, so many shocks, so much energy, a lot of damage. This player actually has a decent amount of HP on the core. 10 more seconds, I don't think I would have survived. And your damage goes down over time, so I don't know how much more damage I could have dealt on that core. So, I mean, if you had boosted up health statues, I don't know if I could have defeated him. I probably could have, but if he had a guardian, a health guardian, I don't think I would have been able to. So, very close to taking me out, but we're still going strong. If you want to counter warriors, you need to drop a shield generator. That's the best way. Another way you can counter warriors is to have these freaking hidden shock mines, but you know what? That will only work once or twice. Oh my gosh, I forgot the smoke at the end. for me. I'm gonna lose my hero. We're gonna have to retry this, I think. Get some critters down, actually. Get some more distractions out. I'm gonna save up my energy and try to shock one more time. There we go. But yeah, I think we'll have to redo this. It's a pretty easy base. I just was being very sloppy on my walk up. We might actually do. I think we'll beat it, actually. Yeah. Nice. Good job, Warriors. That was so sloppy. I almost paid the price. I almost paid the price of losing a battle. But let's try to make it a whole video without losing any battles. That would be super hype. Okay. Where are we sitting? I think we have one more player base. But let's retreat here because I want to see if we can upgrade a landing craft. We can. I'm just worried about maxing out my iron. This won't happen by this player having 100,000 iron. That's not going to do anything. Okay, another really easy base. No hidden shock mines. I'm being way more precise now that I know we might be able to make it a whole video without losing any battles. The first time in a while, guys. I'm just kidding. It has been a while, actually. I usually lose the first battle just because I'm just sloppy and I haven't played in like a day. But so far, this video is going extremely well. A lot of these players have the same type of base where the core is over here and there's not really a lot of defenses covering it, which is interesting. That's definitely not the type of base you want to have. You're a maxed out player, or you're close to being a maxed out player, definitely have your core in the middle of the base, have defenses around it. Look at the top level players, look at players in your task force who have like 1,000 medals. Those are the type of bases you want to mimic. Not what this is. It's not a good base. Okay, how many more player bases do we have? That might have been it. That might have been it, actually. That's it. Wow. Look at that log, though. That's hard to watch. Okay, that was it. Wow. Okay, I am going to be doing a resource-based takeover video very, very soon. So be on the watch for that. But that was all of the player bases. Let's first switch to Scorchers so I can clear my NPC bases later. We'll start that upgrade. And we are very far away from getting our second landing craft upgrade. So we're not going to be able to do that in today's video. That's okay. Let's find something to upgrade over here. Stuff that would be good to upgrade would be critters, barrages. I do want to upgrade flares eventually, but I have a lot of loot right now. Grenadiers is expensive as heck, so that would be a nice upgrade to get out of the way. But I don't think that's the best thing for me currently. So we'll do a critters actually. I feel like critters is the best strategy, and I also unlocked energy drink out of here, so I also want to upgrade this eventually, but I need level 20 headquarters apparently, so oh well, we'll have to work for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys in the next Boom Beach video. Bye.